Meredith's going to show us how to make a waterscape.
I know, a water what? You're asking yourself that.
Yeah.
A water what? Well, we're talking with Jason Harlow. He is with Tropical Waterscapes. Waterscapes, is that a nice way for a bird bath? Is that a nice way to say bird bath?
That's one simple way you could put it. There's multiple ways. Anything from a bird bath out to a full-fledged ecosystem pond.
An ecosystem pond. Okay, we're actually going to talk about how they've changed over the years, but first let's cover the traditional versus the modern. I mean, traditional, I imagine the little water stand you have here for us, but you said there's much more to it, to a traditional and modern. Okay.
Traditionally, water features have been characterized as high maintenance and a natural landscape. Anymore, the technology's changed to where that isn't the case anymore.
Okay.
As you can see in some of these videos of the bad ponds that would be characterized as your traditional water features, they turn green, high maintenance.
Well, that looks like a nice one.
Not really. You see all the liners showing?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just not natural. I mean, you see that in someone's front yard.
Maybe I'm just jealous that they just have one and I don't.
That could absolutely be.
Okay, now I see the green in this.
Exactly.
Okay, they're not supposed to be green.
Exactly. Not supposed to be green, not supposed to see the liner, and traditionally that's the way they've been built. The technology didn't exist to make a full-fledged ecosystem pond that looked like it would exist in nature.
Basically, people would have to clean and take care of these, and today you can actually set them up so they clean and take care of themselves for the most part?
Almost maintain themselves for the most part.
So you don't even have to do work on them once you have it built?
Typically, a pond that's built properly will require less maintenance than the same size patch of lawn that it takes up.
Okay, you're actually going to tell me how that's done, right? You're going to show me some of the products you guys brought in to make it so that it's easy for me to have one in my yard.
Exactly.
Okay, go for it.
The first and main component would be the skimmer system. This houses your pump. The pump sits in the bottom of this.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was real.
Oh no. Very lightweight lid because you don't.
That looks pretty good. Yeah, I didn't even realize that's plastic.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Because you don't want a real rock to have to pick up to maintain this. So you want it nice and lightweight.
I'm sure it's a lot cheaper than going to the rock quarry to pick out a slab.
Absolutely. It saves on the back as well.
Okay.
Now what the skimmer does is, as leaves and debris falls on top of the pond, the pump actually draws the water in through this opening, which also brings in the leaves. Inside here we have a basket which will pick up all those leaves and debris. So whenever you need to pull out the debris and such out of the basket, you just take and you dump it.
Is it pretty easy if the leaves aren't getting cleaned up? That's my indicator I should go and clean this out, or
Absolutely.
is it maybe in the summer I don't have to do it as much as the fall, probably a little bit more busy?
During the fall you might have to clean this out every day. During the summer, once a week.
Okay. What other thing makes it easy? What is this down in here? Just kind of foam?
That's the biofalls. And what's inside here are these filter mats. This is what houses your beneficial bacteria, which help clean the water naturally.
Okay.
When the fish waste is being decomposed in the water, there's actually anaerobic bacteria that live inside this filter mat, which break down all the waste that the fish produce in the pond.
Okay, so this is my ecosystem that's starting to take care of itself without me having to do anything.
Absolutely.
Except for empty a basket every now and then.
Exactly. You're relying on Mother Nature to take care of the maintenance for you.
You brought in some video of some nice ponds, if you will, ponds that are proper, I guess, running properly. Okay, is this somebody's house?
These are actually residences. This is the kind of ponds that our company, Tropical Waterscapes, builds. But there's also many qualified contractors out there. In our next segment, we'll be talking about how to identify who a proper contractor would be, or if you should do it yourself. You can see these look like Mother Nature herself built them.
Okay. Am I going to have to worry about putting chemicals or any other products?
Very rarely. As long as you have a balanced ecosystem pond, there's very few chemicals you ever have to add to it. The first one would be the ecosystem bacteria.
Okay, so that would go along with my little things over there?
This helps seed your biological filter to help break down the nutrients in the pond.
Okay. Well, now you're just talking scientific to me.
Absolutely. It kind of comes down to a science, but it's also, part of your maintenance program to have a couple scoops of this every couple weeks to help maintain your bacteria levels.
And then a couple of scoops of this and a couple of caps of that?
The only time you have to use these 4 chemicals is when the pond is not balanced, when there's not a proper balance of plants and fish, because the fish feed the plants feed the fish.
All right, we're going to find out more coming up a little later in the show, but if you're already curious about these waterscapes, tropical waterscapes, you can reach them by dialing 877-PONDS-06 or tropicalwaterscapes.net. That's 877-PONDS-06. We're going to talk to Jason a little bit later in the show. First, we have to take just a little break, but coming up, we're going to be talking kitchen refrigerators. Don't go away.